In this list I present to you guys my list of the top 10 new anime that are out right now here in 2022. Number 1, Rent a Girlfriend Season 2. Kazuya is a 20-year-old college student who has an extraordinary girlfriend, the brilliant Mami Nanami. But suddenly, without warning, Mami breaks up with him, leaving him utterly heartbroken and lonely. Seeking to soothe the pain, he hires a condo lady friend through an online app. His partner is Chizuru Mizuhara, who through her unparalleled beauty and adorable demeanor, manages to achieve Kazuya's affection. But after analyzing similar experiences different customers had had with Chizuru, Kazuya believes her heat smile and caring character had been all simply an act to toy with his heart, and he rates her poorly. Aggravated, Chizuru lambasts him for his shameless hypocrisy, revealing her actual pert and hot-tempered self. This one-sided exchange is cut short, however, when Kazuya finds out that his grandmother has collapsed. They run toward the health facility and find Kazuya's grandmother already in a good condition. Baffled by using Chizuru's presence, she asks who this girl might be. Kazuya straightaway announces that they are lovers, forcing Chizuru to play the part. But with Kazuya nevertheless hung up on his previous relationship with Mami, how long can this difficult customer and reluctant rental girlfriend maintain up their act? Number 2, Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Uezumi leads a high school lifestyles filled with one mishap after another. No matter how unbelievable the situation, unfortunate occasions strike him at every turn. In possession of such horrible luck, Izumi enters his second year with a single desire in mind: to spend more time with his affectionate girlfriend, Maikon Shikimori. Cute, athletic, and caring, Shikimori is immensely famous at their school. But seeing that they started out dating a year ago, Izumi has witnessed a stunning side to his in any other case lovable girlfriend. When the need arises, she turns pretty cool. His misfortunes are without problems prevented when she is there to protect him with an awe-inspiring look on her face. Charming in each and every way, she never ceases to make his heart bypass a beat. Unfortunate as he may be, Izumi is sure to see his days of bad luck stop thanks to the adorable but cool Shikimori. Number 3, The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. The king of Natra has fallen ill, leaving the only hope for his kingdom to his son, Prince Wine Salima Arbalist. Known to be capable and wise, he is the perfect candidate to become the Prince Regent. However, if the prince has anything to say about the matter, he would rather sell off the kingdom of Natra to the highest bidder. Since he wields the authority of the throne, no one can stop Wine from auctioning off the country and using the profits to retire in comfort. All he needs to do is raise the value of the small kingdom to maximize his gains. But whether Wine's grand plan will succeed remains to be seen, as his wit often surpasses even his own expectations, much to the benefit of the oblivious citizens of Natra. Number 4, Doll's Frontline. After World War III decimated the world's population and rendered large amounts of land uninhabitable, various non-public army contractors started the usage of fight androids, also known as T-Dolls, to maintain peace in unstable countries. While they are physically superior to flesh-and-blood fighters, T-Dolls are incapable of formulating complex plans and hence require a human commander to issue orders. Sangvis Ferry used to be an industry-leading T-Doll manufacturer till they tried to install a specialized T-Doll as the company's sole commander, resulting in the instantaneous deaths of all of us at that facility. Seizing control of Sangvis factories, the rogue AI declared war on the remnants of mankind. Now dealing with an antagonistic robotic invasion, Griffin and Amp, Cryuger is the only paramilitary corporation strong enough to stand up to confrontation and halt their destructive advances. Number 5, Salaryman's Club. The world of corporate badminton is not as convenient as it seems. Although considered a former toddler prodigy, Makoto Shiratori has no longer been living up to his potential as a badminton player for Mitsuhoshi Bank. Due to a past incident, Makoto tries to transition from taking part in doubles to singles. Nevertheless, he fails to produce wonderful results, a lot to his employer's dismay. After being fired from the bank, Makoto is recruited by the Sunlight Beverage Company badminton team. Surprisingly, not solely do practices start in the evening, but he also has to work in the sales branch of the company by day. While this is not a novel arrangement, Makoto had concept he used to be invited fully to play sports. To make matters worse, he is pressured to compete in doubles no matter his reluctance. Struggling to modify to his new expert life, Makoto begins to doubt his selection to be a part of the company. However, as he learns extra about his present-day teammates, he would possibly just find the strength necessary to improve his badminton career. Number 6, Spy X Family. Corrupt politicians and different forces continuously jeopardize the skinny veneer of peace between neighboring nations Astania and Westalis. Lloyd Forger. However, his genuine intention is to collect intelligence on outstanding politician Donovan Desmond, who only seems hardly ever in public at his son's school, the prestigious Eden Academy. Enlisting the assist of unmarried city corridor clerk Breyer to act as his wife and adopting the curious 6-year-old orphan Anya as his daughter, Lloyd enacts his master plan. He will join Anya in Eden Academy, the place Lloyd hopes she will excel and provide him the probability to meet Donovan without arousing suspicion. Unfortunately for Lloyd, even a man of his abilities has trouble enjoying the parent of a loving father and husband. And just like Lloyd is hiding his true identity, Yep, who is an underground murderer regarded as Thorn Princess, and Anya and Esper, who can read people's minds, have no plans to expose their very own secrets either. Although this picture-perfect family is established on deception, the forgers regularly come to recognize that the love they share for one some other trumps all else. Number 7. Summertime Rendering Season 2. Since the dying of his parents, Shinpei Ajiro had lived with the Kofian family and their two daughters, Mio and Ushio. Although he then left his home island to proceed his schooling in Tokyo, Shinpei returns after Ushio tragically drowns throughout the attempted rescue of a little girl. During the funeral, his best friend informs him about bruises found around Ushio's neck, casting doubt over the motive of her death. Suspecting a homicide has taken place, Shinpei re-evaluates current events, however bizarre incidents only proceed to transpire. Disappearing humans and different unexplainable occurrences lead Mio to recall an historical folktale referring to entities referred to as shadows, which can also not be totally fantasy. Supposedly, and come upon with one shadow foretells the person's impending demise. Facing the darkish side of Hitogashima Island, Shinpei stands against his grim fate to fulfill Ushio's remaining will to defend Mio. Number 8. Overlord Season 4. The closing hour of the popular digital reality sport Yggdrasil has come. However, Momonga, a effective wizard and master of the Darkish Guild Ainzel Gown, decides to spend his ultimate few moments in the recreation as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, in spite of the clock having struck midnight, Momonga is still absolutely mindful as his character and, moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with this strange situation, Momonga instructions his loyal servants to assist him look at and take manage of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has induced this improvement and if there can also be others in the identical predicament. Number 9. My Dress-Up Darling. High school student Wakana Goju spends his days perfecting the artwork of making Hina dolls, hoping to sooner or later attain his grandfather's degree of expertise. While his fellow young adults busy themselves with pop culture, Goju finds bliss in stitching clothes for his dolls. Nonetheless, he goes to splendid lengths to maintain his unique hobby a secret, as he believes that he would be ridiculed were it revealed. Enter Marin Kitagawa, an exceptionally pretty lady whose self-belief and poise are in stark contrast to Goju's meekness. It would defy frequent feel for the friendless Goju to mix with the likes of Kitagawa, who is continually surrounded by way of her peers. However, the impossible takes place when Kitagawa discovers Goju's prowess with a stitching machine and brightly confesses to him about her own hobby, cosplay. Because her sewing skills are pitiable, she decides to enlist his help. As Goju and Kitagawa work together on one cosplay outfit after another, they can't help but grow close even though their lives are worlds apart. Number 10. Tokyo 24th Ward. In an exceptional jurisdiction area constructed in Tokyo Bay often known as the 24th Ward, the population enjoys a very secure life thanks to the Hazard Cast, a surveillance system that predicts accidents and assists victims immediately. However, the device can't foresee the exact nature of these accidents nor prevent them from happening. Ran Akaji, Cookie Suedo, and Shuyuta Aoi, a trio of buddies nicknamed RGB due to their hair color, experienced the tragic nature of these obstacles when Suedo's sister Asami handed away in a fire at her excessive school. A year later, Shuyuta nevertheless blames himself for failing to store Asami, while Ran pursues his dream to grow to be a famous street artist, and Cookie works in the Hazard Cast intervention unit. After the RGB trio reunites at a commemoration for the victims of the school fire, each of them receives a mysterious phone call. Bewildered to hear Asami's voice, the three buddies are shown snapshots of the future and requested to select between two grim alternatives. Refusing to be bound through predetermined outcomes, the three address this troubling event head-on, marking the starting of a sequence of cruel dilemmas that they will have to overcome in order to protect the 24th Ward and its people.